why we fasting. This is why we refrain. Saum means to refrain. Refrain from what? From everything that leads to spiritual diseases. Many of us, we complete the 30 days of Shahr Ramadhan, but the spiritual diseases are still there because we don't pay mind to them. We don't pay attention to them. We only focus on the law aspect, the Sharia aspect. There are two sides to everything. In the Hausa, they taught us when you study in Aqaid, belief, Tawheed, there is the akhlaq of Tawheed. The same thing with the law. The law is there, but there is the akhlaq of the law. It involves in purifying the heart from all forms of spiritual diseases, such as what? 1, envy. There are many people who fast these 30 days, refrain themselves from food, refrain themselves from all of the 8 or 9 things that the Sharia tells them to refrain for, but you see they still have envy in their hearts. It's no benefit. It's no growth. There is no value. There is no qima in this fast. Second, hatred. It's a big one in the communities. We can't forgive our Muslim brother and sister, but we here doing this fast with hatred in our heart. So where is the benefit in it? Like I said, this is just a review. 11 nights, where are we? Are we doing a complete fast? Are we doing an intermediate fast? Or are we doing just the minimum, which is the basic, the Sharia? Refraining from food. Salawat. Allahumma salli ala. صم القلب خير من صيام اللسان وصيام اللسان خير من صيام البطن. The third thing in this fast of the qalb that you have to look at, that you have to destroy, because a lot of us fast, but we still have arrogance. We're still arrogant. We're still full of pride. We still feel that we're better than the other. We have to destroy these. This is what the month of Ramadan is for. 3, I'm giving you 3 fasts. You start Rajab with the button. You go into Sha'ban with the lisan, and in Ramadan the qalb. And you have your shahadat, your diploma in Shawwal. Salawat. The fourth one I can mention in the fast of the qalb that we have to look at so that we can benefit from this fast in its entirety, in its completeness, is greed. Greed. How many of us are looking out and seeing if there's any neighbor of us or even one of our fellow Muslim brother or sister in need? I know brothers right now don't even have food for iftar. This is what this month is for. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to train ourselves so that we can come completely in tune with Him, in one with Him. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Shaykh Ramadhan. He says, Sawmul qalb khayrun min siyam al-lisan. This fast of the heart is way superior than the fast of the tongue. And this fast of the tongue is way superior than the fast of the button, of the stomach. And we have ayat of Quran that backs up the fast of the qalb. Salawat. Wa'lamu anna fiikum Rasulullah. Know that indeed Rasulullah is with you. La yati'ukum fi kathirin min amr. And if he obeyed in these amr, in these actions, لَنَعِنْتُمْ, it would have been difficult for you. وَلَكِنْ, however, Allah is saying, وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ أَحَبَّبَ إِلَيْكُمَ الْإِيمَانَ. He looked for you Iman in its entirety. وَزَيَّنَهُ فِي قُلُوبِكُمْ. And he imprinted, he beautified where he's ziyana in your hearts. وَكَرَهَ إِلَيْكُمَ الْكُفْرِ. And what does he hate in this heart, in this sanctuary that only he can live in? He hates al-kufr. Kufr. Kufr could be disbelief. Kufr could be dislike, uncontent, unhappy. Even though Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving you every single thing, you still unhappy. You still ungrateful. He wants to destroy this from your heart. No type of kufr, iman. Wa fusuka wal asyan. And the only way to cleanse this heart, to fill it of iman, is by doing what? Siyam al-qalb. This fast of the heart. Salawat. In this ayat, you see that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala emphasized on two things for the heart. The first one is faith and obedience ingrained in the hearts of all believers. This is the first one. Faith and obedience ingrained in the hearts of all believers. The second one, the significance of purifying the heart from disbelief and disobedience. Salawat. Allahumma salli ala. And this can only be achieved by siyam al-qalb. It's three. The Imam is talking about three fasts. And there are levels. So now again, with this little bit of review that I give you, where are we? When you leave here tonight, the remaining nights of Shahr Ramadhan, you should now learn how to fast in its entirety. Not just fast of the button. The second one is, he said this fast of the qalb is better than what? The fast of the lisan. If we look at other religions, you see that they have this fast of the lisan. Even Maryam alayhi salam in the Quran, it speaks about the fast of the tongue, where they refrain from talking, right? But Islam brings something different. When Islam says to refrain from the tongue, Islam is not saying just don't speak. Eat, but don't speak. No, Islam is saying, salawat. This siyam al-lisan refers to controlling one's speech and refraining from engaging in backbiting. How many of us fasting but we backbiting? How many? Maybe me. I'm probably the first one. I'm just like you. I ain't better because I got this mama on. I'm probably in that, I don't know. But I know I'm here with you trying to what? All of us achieve what Allah wants us to achieve, which is taqwa. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Siyam al-lisan refers to controlling one's speech and refraining from engaging in backbiting. One, lying. Kids, my boys, you want to fast? You see, you want to do a grown-up fast, but you can't fast and lie. It's dangerous. Lying and any type of harmful talk. This is the fast of the lisan. Now you have the fast of the heart, the fast of the tongue. I'm going to go to the Sharia one in a minute. Fasting of the tongue is considered better than fasting of the stomach because it involves one, actively restraining oneself from uttering words that may harm others. How many of us fast? But then when it's time for iftar, we yelling and we fussing at our wives because the food ain't ready yet. And sometimes we using words that is not invalidating the fast. But in the other aspects of Islam, is frowned upon. And the tenets of Islam is disliked. We have to be careful. Refraining ourselves from uttering words that may harm others or violate the principles of Islam. We have to be careful. The Imam is saying you have to have these three fasts. These three fasts will complete your whole entire fast in its full benefit in this entire month. Salawat. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Mu'minun verse 3, He says, who are the victorious? Who are the felicitous ones? The ones that have victory. He says, which one? وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنِ اللَّغْوِ مَعْرِضُونَ Sadaqallahu al-aliyyul azim. Salawat. He says, the victorious one, the one who are, the one who gained the shahadat, this diploma, are those who what? Refrain themselves from vain talks. Subhanallah. The third one, and I know inshallah this salat is coming in, I don't want to take too much time, but the third one, which is the one that we all doing, which is the one that is prescribed on us, is wajib on us, right? He says, siyam al-batn, the fast of the stomach. Why did the Imam mention that one as the third one? It's not that there is no reward and there is no benefit in it. There is reward and benefit in it. Right? There is reward. But this reward and benefit is only of X benefit if the other two are not in tune with it. And this one is the one that you will see all of us doing, no matter if you're Shia, Sunni, no matter if you're even Muslim. I had my neighbors in Philly doing this fast of the batn with me. But what happened after, that's between them and Allah. Right? So the Imam is mentioning it. Siyam al-batn refers to what? The physical act of fasting. The Sharia one, the minimum one. By abstaining from food and drink during the prescribed hours of fasting. This is the fast of the batn. Right? There is reward. X reward. If you are not doing all those other things that the other fast deprive you from doing. Salawat. It holds a lower rank compared to the fasting of the heart and fasting of the tongue. And I'm going to explain why. Through the work and the writings of Allama Majlisi in Biharul Anwar, chapter 97, page 346 onward. Salawat. Allahumma. Here, Allama Majlisi, through his work, I think he wanted us to see the different degrees of fasting, the different level of fasting. Not only the different degrees and level of fasting, but the level of the faster. The one who is fasting, right? He wants to describe the fasters and levels that they are so that we can see which level we at. Remember, I said this was just a study guide, right? And my Majlisi, he says, there are those, a group, who they enter fasting. They enter the holy month of Ramadan, they enter fasting. Merely and solely for the abandoning of eating and drinking. Sharia. This is the Sharia, the 9 or 8 things that would invalidate your fast. They enter this month solely only for this. Right? This is the first level. Inshallah, throughout the other nights of Ramadan, we will go through them. I will only give you one. We don't have enough time. There are those, a group who they enter fasting merely and slowly for the abandoning of eating and drinking, and the abandonment of those things which nullify the fast, on a par with the Sharia. Sharia, right? You can go and get those things from your marja taqlid. They are there, 8, 9, depending on which marja you follow. That's where you got it, right? And then he goes and he says, all that matters for them, those are in this level, right? We all are in this level right now. All that matters for them when it comes to fasting is abandoning those things on par with the Sharia. However, none of their limbs have fasted, and none of their limbs have avoided the ugly etiquettes or actions which can be a source of disgrace. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. When it comes to the actions outside the Sharia, there are actions which you commit. You don't compromise your fasting that pertains just to the Sharia. Meaning that he is explaining that there are those who enter this month just to refrain from the things that the Sharia say to refrain from. It's okay. It's no problem with that. It's rewarding that. But do you want to stay there? Because the end goal is ilallah. Right? That's the end goal. Do you want to stay there just on the Sharia level? There is reward. You might get heavenly stables. Maybe that's what you want. But the end goal is Allah. Right? The end goal is Allah. So he is saying that there are those who enter this month, they are refraining from the things that would invalidate their fast, but they're not refraining from riba, backbiting, lying, polluting their hearts, causing inflicted diseases upon their own self because they're only focused on that one level, which is the Sharia aspect. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the tawfiq and the ma'rifah to understand his wisdom and his knowledge. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to keep us guided, especially in these times where the shaitan is very busy. Very busy. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect our brothers and sisters in Iran, to protect the marriages of taqlid, to protect the leader of the Islamic Republic. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to hasten the reappearance of our living Imam, to grant him easy victory and support him with a mighty support. Oh Allah, make through him your religion to stand supreme as well. Please grant him easy victory and support him with a mighty support. Oh Allah, make through him your religion to stand supreme as well as the sunnah of your prophet, so that nothing of the truth remains hidden for fear of any creature. Oh Allah, we wish to live under a graceful government in which your grant might to Islam and its followers, humiliate hypocrisy and hypocrite people. Oh Allah, make us to know fully the truth and to correct our shortcomings. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Salawat.